Hello everybody, welcome to this video tutorial where I'm going to show you how I create LinkedIn carousels. So the first thing that you need to do is to choose your own brand colors. I'm not big on design, but I have the basic stuff, so I recommend you go to this website called flatUIcolors.com and you choose palette. This is what I do. So you just, let's say, open a color palette. You like this blue, just copy, go to Canva, go to your brand colors, and copy the color code here. So we'll show you the color the way you chose it. And the next thing that I do, I use a background for my carousel. So I just typed here in element, translucent background, and I picked the background. As you can see here, mine looks like paper texture. It's very soft. I like it very soft. But if you choose to go without background, that's also fine. There are also somebody that is telling me in my community that the black color is working better as a background for carousels. That's definitely something worth testing. But right now, carousels are performing very well for me. Actually, I'm my best performing types of content. So here's the carousel design. What you need here, it's a headline and highlighted word and then some extra stuff here. Some extra, I'm going to show you in a minute what I mean by that. And then I use visuals, right? So design. So to make, this is a little hack to make that I learned from Ryan Musselman. To make your design consistent, I do this. So go to elements, pick a design that you like. So let's say you're looking for tired man. I don't know. And then you go to click on the three dots here, click on the name of the designer, and you will see all the designs created by this particular author. And then what you do, you pick the design that you want. So let's say you want to show a transformation, right? So you go tired man, this one, and you put in your carousel, and then you want to show a transformation that is from tired man to winner, right? And this is how you create consistent. You make it a little bit bigger so it seems consistent with the design that you've chosen. It looks consistent throughout the whole carousel, throughout the whole carousels that you're going to create, right? This is a little hack that I learned and it's serving me really well. This is an example. So I've created this template for you. As you can see here, there is kind of like the guidelines and then the example, right? And then what is currently rung number one, as you can see, what is currently rung number two, and you can see actually this one goes down. And you keep building your carousel until you show the transformation, possible transformation. The generation can feel overwhelming. Start by generating conversations, and then once you have mastered that, you'll be closer to your conversion goal that you think. Right. Next, preview of the transformation. So you show in this particular slide, you show maybe the first steps, like, hey, to achieve this transformation, you need these two steps. First, you need to, I don't know, take time to study your prospect. And the next step, you need to ask a question about something that stood out. And then you explain each point, right? Step number one. I like to have two slides for each point as often because I want to kind of like go a little deeper into explaining what I do. Because what I see on LinkedIn is there's a lot of people that have carousels. They're very superficial, but I want my carousels to be guides, to be something that people go back to and they can, like actually implement my tips so I can stay on top of mine. And also I can contribute to their business because I still be like a fraction of people that consume my content that will become my clients, but there are so many people that will never become clients or will become clients in the future. But I want still to be able to contribute. Okay, both for a return that I'll have, but also to feel good about what I do. So, and I show a bunch of examples here. I'm not going to go too deep into this because this will be your content, right? Like this will be where you showcase your expertise, you give examples. And I like to have it dynamic, to have, like arrows that point to the next slide. So it's feels like, every step it's like the logical continuation of the previous step, right? So important, what I like to have at the end of my carousel is a signature. Mine, it's a simple voila, as you can see here, consistent design, very, very simple. And then you have, it's optional, lead magnet and CTA. You don't want to have CTAs on all of your carousels, even though I have them often. They are not my best performing content in terms of lead magnets, lead magnet content, so I don't get a lot of requests from carousels for lead magnets. But I just like to have something there, so it's just like an extra source of leads whenever I create content, get my DM flow training, and immediately start conversation. Immediately start turning conversations into meetings. Comment DM to get it for free, and this is kind of like a preview of my lead magnet, right? And then report CTA, repost if you believe others should see this, little repost icon, and then sign out. Always remember, be authentic and spread love. This is how I like to sign out. Okay, so this is all for this training. I'll see you in the next one.